everyone, it is the Charming Giraffe, and this week we are going to be doing a series of videos on how to seal the paintings. The first thing I do, just because my paintings have been just sitting around the house, or I may hang them on the wall, I just take a wet paper towel, nothing like dripping or anything, and just do a one-over on them. Just make sure that there's no dust or dog hair in them, because I do have dogs that shed. So nothing special. You shouldn't see any paint or anything. I don't use silicone, so I don't have to worry about cleaning silicone off of the paintings. So we'll let that dry for a quick second. Oops, sorry. Apparently my table's not level. I have sealed some paintings with dust in them, so that's why that step is important. Next, today's video will have this Krylon crystal clear acrylic coating. I feel like I've used this for some other projects. I cannot tell you which projects those may have been, but this was the first sealer that I've ever used on sealing my painting, so that's the ones we'll do today. I do have 5 different spray sealers that we'll do this week, and then Saturday will be the comparison video. I'm only going to subject you to watching me spray one painting for each type of sealer, but I'm doing a whole series of them, trying to get a lot done this week as far as sealing paintings go. But you'll only see one painting for each of these types of sealers, but whenever we do the reveal, I may show you other ones that I've done to compare how they look. And I am trying to keep them as similar as possible so you can get a good comparison. So I'll try to use the ones I'm using, like this lighter, different colors. So this lighter color paintings with pinks, orange, yellows. That's kind of the theme of this one that I've got. I've kind of laid them all out and tried to match as closely as I can. So this has sufficiently dried. We will go ahead and get started. I'm hoping that the wind won't do too much. Too much craziness and get my camera covered. So you just shake it. Definitely read the instructions. That is important to do, because you'll want to know how long you need to shake, how far away you need to hold it, and how long you need to before it recoats. This one says recoat anytime. I definitely don't recoat too terribly soon after. Probably on this one, since it says anytime, I'll probably give it about 30 minutes between each coat. And I typically do 4 coats if it doesn't specifically say how many coats you need, just because I feel like that's a good number. I do one direction, then the other direction, back and forth. So this time we'll do this direction. It said 10 to 12 inches, so probably about here. So you'll probably see a big hand in the camera. I apologize, but we'll get started. Ooh. And of course I'm going to bump you. Actually, I'm covering the lens because I don't want my camera to get sorry, it was kind of going up, so I didn't want it to get spray on the camera. So you didn't see all of it, but you get the idea. And make sure you get the sides. Those are important as well. So then what I do, because you have to do this outside because of the fumes in the spray, is I just have these picnic tents. That's what I call them, food tents for when you're at a picnic. Cover it up, cover your food up so you don't get flies. And I just set that over it. Helps, dust or debris or leaves or bugs from getting in. And then just to make sure this doesn't blow over, I just take something heavy. In this case, it's going to be a bottle of water. I'm not sponsored by anybody. And just put that on there to make sure it doesn't blow away. Sometimes I even just use a brick or a heavy rock, whatever I've got handy. This is what I had handy today. So that's that. I'll come back every 30 minutes and spray in the other direction. You may see a couple of those. And then on Saturday probably is when we'll see the reveal of how this looks compared to the other one. So we will be back in a little bit. Alright, we are back for the second coat. Sometimes it's hard to get the lid off of the spray. Got it. Okay. Somehow some dust got in here, but I don't see any on the actual painting, so that is good. So we will do our second coat. So Sorry, probably bumped you. Get our edges. And then, let me see. You'll want to, and this is on probably every can of any type of spray paint or anything, you'll want to hold it upside down and spray. I don't want to do it right here because it's too close to everything. I do it out in the yard until it clears out the nozzle, and you will actually see it change colors. Oops, there's flies. Let me get the protector on. And you'll actually see, especially if you're using, like, obviously color, like spray paint, but even with a clear finish, you'll see it change colors, and that means that that's cleared out. Sorry, I know I'm not in frame. It means that that little hole is cleared out so that it doesn't get clogged the next time you need to use it. So that's a very important step. I try to remember to do it every time. I can't say that I do it 100% of the time, but just another quick tip here while we wait for this second coat to finish. So we will be back again shortly. Alright, we are back for coat number 3. We'll get started. Literally as simple as that. That's all I've been doing. I've got 2 more to the side here, like that way. Because I only have 3 picnic tents, so that's why I can only do 3 at a time. So yeah, we'll come back for the 4th coat, and then that'll be all for today. So see you back in just a few. Alright, we are back for our final coat here. And I'll shake the can a little bit. Everything's looking good. Final coat, so it'll be going sideways, so I'll stand over here. And that's really all there is to it. Nothing special. The next ones that you'll see the rest of the week will be the exact same process, maybe different times between each coat. But as far as the actual just spraying process, it's really that easy. I wish I had more picnic tents and more TV trays so I could get more done at a time. But other than that, that's all there is to it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the rest of the week to see the other options you have for sealing your paintings, and then definitely come back on Saturday to see how they all compare to each other, so you can see which ones you like, which ones you don't like, and if you are trying to seal your paintings, which ones that you'll want to try out for yourself. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I do want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and do what makes you happy.